I'm very excited about doing this video today because Pete Seeger has been my hero ever since I was a teenager. I first heard him playing at a concert in New York back in the early 50s when I was in high school. And I've just loved his music ever since. He was a major influence on my music, on my life, really, because I don't think I would have even started playing the guitar when I did without having heard Pete. So basically, we're going to start with a G. Where have all, and we can just do very simple strumming for starting. Where have all the flowers gone? Now it goes to C. Let's try doing something a little more interesting in the right hand. Kind of a picking pattern that Pete liked to use was playing a bass note, then playing your first finger on the third string, then two fingers together on the first and second strings, and then back to the first finger. So it's so if you did it this way, where have all... You know, the 12 string, very often you play a simpler right hand because you've got so much going on with all these extra ringing strings. And when Pete did it, he might have just done it very freely. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers? Okay, this next song is really one of my favorite Pete Seeger songs and one that I just love to play myself. It's called both the Empty Pocket Blues and the Barrel of Money Blues, depending on which. So I'm just going to go through the chords and these wonderful bass lines. A. Now I'm going to play an A7th with a diminished. I'm playing an A sharp diminished, actually. My first finger's on the 5th string's 1st fret, and I'm playing an A7 shape, my 2nd and 3rd fingers. And then I'm going to go to an E chord. So I've got this bass line going A sharp, B in the bass. And if you listen to Pete's version of this, you'll hear a lot of little syncopations going on. So that little progression right there for me is the price of admission right there. I really love that little. But then we can take it. And I'm going to start out with a very simple version. I'm going to build this up as we go along to something a lot more complex. But the simplest way to play this is like this. Well, I never had a barrel of money. I never had a ruby red ring. All I ever had was you, babe, to sit and listen to me sing. I got those blues, those barrel of money blues. One of Pete's most beloved songs, and for very good reason, is his wonderful Kisses Sweeter Than Wine. So again, F, when I was a C young man, D minor, never been, A minor kiss, got to C thinking, A minor over what I had missed. Very often when I play that chorus, I'll go, oh, and then pick out the melody and play the melody as I'm singing it. Kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, D, C, A, B, C, D. kisses sweeter than wine. Again, in drop D tuning. I still have the capo at the 2nd fret. Somehow I seem to be doing everything with that configuration. So the chords, the song goes like this: sailing down my golden river. That's a B minor. And on the B minor, you avoid the 6th string. And now for the really basic version, there's an E minor, sun and water. And here I'm fretting, you have to fret the 2nd fret of the 6th string so that the... Actually, Pete very often would then play a little melody line. So these are... I'm up here at the 5th and 7th fret. That's part of a D chord. Coming down 2 frets. So the other thing I do when I play this very often is I throw in a harmony line. So the melody goes... If I'm playing on the... Now, we were doing it down here. Right? And the... Okay, I'm going to play that whole thing for you now. Okay, we're going to be doing this wonderful instrumental that Pete wrote for the guitar called Living in the Country. I love playing this song. It's really fun. It's a little bit of a challenge if you're not used to finger picking and moving up and down the neck of the guitar. And the melody goes... So I'm playing, with my thumb, first I'm pinching 2nd finger here on the 1st string. Then I go to my 1st finger on the 2nd string, and my thumb comes down. And then there's a G shape with a B on top. It's just 1st finger on the 6th string, 5th fret, little finger on the 1st string, 7th fret. So it's... First you play the open, and then back down to your old long A here. That all the way through now, a little bit faster. Pete Seeger's Living in the Country.